black cosplayer dressed up as Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters, and this is what people said to her.
Black Zoe? 0 out of 10.
I'm not racist, but I don't like Black Zoe. How can you gatekeep K-pop Demon Hunters from black cosplayers when K-pop is built on black culture?
When this black cosplayer posted her cosplays on her socials, a guy in the comments castigated her and told her to stop making everything about her skin color.
If you're a cosplayer, just shut the f up about politics. Shut the f up.
You didn't shut up when you said you didn't like black people.
What? What the f?
So, I've had enough. I'm a cosplayer, obviously. And what in some comments, as some of my comments believe, I'm fat. These are all things the cosplay community hates. I thought bullying. Thought we were over bullying, guys. Not cool. It's fucking 2026, okay? I wish I could say this was only just bullying for a black cosplayer. Racism, fatphobia, all that shit runs rampant in this community. Last time I checked, you're a fucking loser too, though. We're all nerds. If you like the same things I like, you're a loser. You're not special. Hi, I'm Athena. Welcome to my fucking head. There's a lot going on in here. So if you care, interested, hear me yap about something I give a damn about, and stay tuned. As mentioned earlier, I'm a cosplayer. Today's Misa. Misa from Death Note. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I'm still kind of new to the cosplay community. I think I've only been cosplaying for about 5 years. I'm still learning, and I was hoping, joining this lovely community, I would be surrounded by people who like the same things as me. You know, nerds liking other nerd shit. Instead, I've encountered rules that I didn't think existed. Number 1, be skinny. In order to be a cosplayer, you have to be skinny. Fuck, failed that one. Number 2, be white or white passing. Shit, obviously I failed that one too. Number 3, be accurate to the character you're cosplaying. Okay, I can talk about how the film and animation industry has been racist for years. I'd be here all day. Because it's one thing for the animators to animate a character a certain way, for the film to cast people a certain way. Controversial as fuck anyway. The film and animation industry always prioritizes the whites in white passing. We know this by now. I can't change that, but I can bring light to other things. So let's talk about the beloved things that us nerds love. To cosplay, anime, comics, cartoon characters. Accurate cosplays to these characters doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't. They're 2D. We are 3D. We're human. They're not fictional. So it doesn't fucking matter to be accurate. How do you be accurate to a drawing? I'll wait. Now, you can do makeup and shit that looks really cool. Really fucking cool to the character. I respect the fuck out of you if you do that. But again, the character's not real. So we can throw that accuracy fucking argument out the window. All these elaborate costumes, really cool. Love that too. It probably looks real close to the actual character. It's not fucking real. Reality is that we're unfortunately human. I know. So accuracy doesn't exist. It shouldn't matter what the character's skin color is, what the character's clothing looks like, what the character's body type is, the gender. They aren't real. Now, I understand you want to try your best to look like the character. But what if you don't? But still really want to dress up as the character? Should you immediately be stopped? No, you shouldn't. The community seems to think otherwise. Cosplayers that aren't white or white passing are immediately flooded with racist comments. I came across this article speaking about cosplayers in the industry who went to Comic-Con. Came up to a black cosplayer specifically. Her name was Jennifer Williams, or she goes by Genevieve Devaux. And she says, and a lot of times it will be either the black version of this character, or the hood version of this character, or the N-word version of this character. It's frustrating. We do our best to combat it, but it makes us feel like we're not a part of the community. I thought this community was supposed to be welcoming. Statistically, cosplaying is a different experience for black people and people of color in general, because we're consistently harassed online and in public for simply not matching the character, because they don't look accurate. Is it so hard to simply come up to somebody and say, "Cool costume, bro. I love that fucking character"? The constant harassment can really be detrimental.
A black cosplayer is no longer with us in no small part due to racism and discrimination. And I'm seeing a lot of people say that their story is an example of why we need inclusion in the nerd community. When actually, I think it's a reminder that we should be excluding racists and bullies. We know why Genshin Impact doesn't have any dark-skinned characters. We know why HoloLive doesn't have any dark-skinned VTubers. But the average non-black nerd ignores that because it makes them uncomfortable. But when racism runs rampant, and you remain silent, these are the types of tragedies that are enabled. You can leave kind comments on every Storm and Canary cosplay you see, but that doesn't matter when you don't check your friend in the group chat calling people monkeys. This shouldn't have happened, and it's on all of us to make sure that it doesn't happen again by establishing the boundary that there is no coexistence between racism and community. If you want your fandom to be kinder, you need to tell the racist people to go somewhere.
In October 2025, a 20-year-old black woman named Ashley Gail Praxton committed suicide. She had 100K followers across Instagram and TikTok in total, with well over 500,000 views in total. Her comments and DMs were filled with slurs, unnecessary hate for simply being a black woman who loved anime and just wanted to share her art. Because that's what she did. That's what all cosplayers do. Art. This is unacceptable. No one should feel so helpless and alone to take on that burden, to take their own life over what other people say. If you, of course, are feeling any of that way, I did leave some helpful guides, numbers to call, resources to check if you're feeling any sort of suicidal thoughts. You are not alone. I go through it every day myself. Every time I post a look online, I face this harassment, and it does get to you mentally. I can only imagine what she was going through.
When this black cosplay posted her cosplays on her socials, a guy in the comments castigated her and told her to stop making everything about her skin color. What he said isn't new, but his claims may sound plausible to some, so let's talk about them. His first argument was that this cosplayer was making her cosplay about her skin color instead of about her actual talent. But this compliment-esque comment is actually just a false dichotomy. It's a claim that she needs to choose either her identity or her skills. But that's not how it works for black and brown cosplayers who regularly need to find ways to portray characters who aren't drawn with their hairstyles, cultures, skin colors, or even identities remotely in mind. And to this end, they creatively reimagine the characters, style wigs to work with their natural hair textures, or adjust their makeup palettes to match the character's aesthetic to their deeper skin tones. That is to say, rather than giving up their identity in favor of their talent, they express their identity through their talent, and because they're talented.
What else can be done, though? It's honestly easier than you think. Instead of berating the black artist or the person of color who did the cool cosplay, maybe support them. It's pretty fucking cool that they did that. They took a character that they loved and made it fit their style. I don't know, but I think black artists and people of color are doing cosplay elevated than most of your quote-unquote accurate cosplayers. Because cool, you made the character look too 3D, but did you make the character have locks? Yo, that's kind of sick. What about the character have curls? They don't have that normally. It's pretty fucking cool.
But the greatest change isn't going to come from typing rest in peace in comment sections. It's going to come from interpersonal communication. Tough conversations. Communities get to decide what behavior they reject and what behavior they allow. To stop a tragedy like this from happening in the future, we have to have these conversations now.
Because at the end of the day, we're all goddamn nerds. We're all nerds in love with the same IP, so you're as much as a loser as the person in the fucking cosplay. And I think that makes you even more of a loser if you judge the person in the cosplay. Most of us come to watch anime, fall in love with these comics and cartoons to escape the reality that is the real world. I live every day as myself. The point of me being in cosplay, the point of most people being in cosplay, is to spend some time being someone fucking else. Thank you, racist person, fatphobic person, for reminding me that at the end of this all, I'm still black and fat. As if I couldn't look in the fucking mirror and tell you that myself.
Really, nigga?
Can we go back to just loving the same characters? Can we go back to that? Remember when you were a loser for liking anime? You're still a loser. Take your racist ass somewhere else, please. Thank you. But at the end of the day, you're not fucking special. I'm a bad YouTuber. This is gonna be a new series called You're Not Special. It's where I'm gonna be calling out things / people, groups of people or individual people about things that piss me off. I don't know how often I'm going to be uploading it, but if that interests you, as well as other things that I'm going to be posting, like makeup and actual cosplay content, on top of this new video essay series, then subscribe. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'll leave those linked down below. If you're interested in any other black cosplayers, you can of course subscribe to me. But I'll have a list in the description of a bunch of other cosplayers that I love. And all of their links to their Instagrams and or TikToks, depending on which one I find, will be linked down in the description. Support black art. That's it. At the end of the day, support black artists. We try so hard. So difficult. Anyway, if you like this, you can subscribe. There's no schedule for this. I don't even know when this is going out.